If you're over 60, this might be the most important message you hear all year. Because according to top orthopedic surgeon Dr. Leonard Harris, there's one simple movement that's not only safer than walking, but actually restores strength, improves balance, and protects aging joints far more effectively than your daily stroll around the block. And yet, almost no one over 60 is doing it correctly. Today, I'll tell you what this movement is, why it's scientifically proven to work, and how it changed the life of a retired nurse who regained her energy, mobility, and confidence after thinking her active days were over. So if you've ever noticed that climbing stairs feels harder, your knees ache longer after gardening, or you're just tired of feeling your age, stay with me, because this single surgeon-approved exercise might just give you your life back. Harris has spent over 30 years repairing hips and knees, performing more than 6,000 surgeries on older adults. But what he began to notice shocked him. Many of his patients didn't need surgery right away. They needed better movement. Walking is good, he said, but it's not enough. It doesn't challenge the muscles that protect your joints. It doesn't rebuild lost stability. That realization led him to study patients who aged exceptionally well, and nearly all of them had one thing in common. They practiced what he calls the controlled sit-to-stand. At first glance, it looks deceptively simple, standing up from a chair without using your hands. But Dr. Harris discovered that this small, mindful exercise mimics one of the most natural and functional human movements. When done correctly, it activates more than 50 muscles, including the thighs, glutes, and core, which are essential for balance and strength after 60. Unlike walking, which mostly works your cardiovascular system, the sit-to-stand rebuilds the foundation of your mobility. It strengthens the same muscles that prevent falls, support your posture, and allow you to move with confidence. Let's talk about the science. A study from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that older adults who performed controlled sit-to-stand exercises 3 times a day improved leg strength by over 30% in 6 weeks, without any gym equipment. Another study from the University of Nagoya in Japan linked this exercise to better oxygen flow to the brain, improving memory and focus in participants over 65. It's not just a muscle move. It's a brain-boosting, balance-protecting, life-extending movement that every senior can safely do from the comfort of a chair. Dr. Harris recalls a patient named Margaret, 72 years old, who came to him for knee pain and stiffness. She used to love morning walks, but pain made her dread even a short distance. Instead of scheduling surgery, he prescribed her something unexpected, a daily sit-to-stand challenge. At first, she could only manage 3 repetitions, but she stayed consistent, adding 1 more every few days. Within 3 months, Margaret could stand and sit 15 times without support. Her pain had dropped by half, and for the first time in years, she said, "I feel steady on my feet again." That transformation inspired Dr. Harris to share this method publicly, especially with older adults who feel limited by age or injury. Now, before you start, here's exactly how to do it safely, because technique matters. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat, knees shoulder-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest, engage your core, lean slightly forward, and slowly stand up without using your hands. Then lower yourself back down with control, as if sitting on an invisible cushion. That slow, deliberate motion is where the magic happens. It builds the micro muscles that protect your knees and hips. Start with 5 repetitions twice a day, and increase by 1 every week. Within a month, you'll notice that daily movements, like getting up from bed or bending to pick something up, feel lighter, smoother, easier. Dr. Harris calls this exercise the longevity movement because it doesn't just strengthen muscles, it trains your nervous system to react faster, helping you catch your balance before a fall. I've had patients in their late 70s tell me their energy feels 10 years younger, he says. That's not just fitness, it's functional independence. And that's what we all want as we age, not just to live longer, but to live stronger. You might wonder, is this really better than walking? The answer is yes, and not because walking is bad, but because walking doesn't fix what aging weakens most, the slow, deep muscles of stability. Think of walking as polishing the surface, while the sit-to-stand rebuilds the foundation. Together, they make your body unstoppable. But if you can only do 1 movement a day, Dr. Harris says, make it this one. I want to share a personal story. When my father turned 70, he started to feel unstable on his feet. He'd say, my legs just don't listen to me anymore. He tried walking every morning, but it didn't help much. Then one day I showed him Dr. Harris's sit-to-stand exercise. The first time he could barely manage 2. But over the months, his strength came back. Now at 73, he stands tall, walks confidently, and hasn't had a single fall in years. He even laughs, saying, that silly chair exercise saved me more than my treadmill ever did. And I believe him, because I saw the transformation happen with my own eyes. There's another reason this movement works so well. It rewires your confidence. Every time you stand up from that chair, you send a message to your brain. I'm still strong. I'm still capable. That emotional boost changes everything. Seniors who perform this exercise regularly report better mood, sharper thinking, and fewer feelings of fatigue. The body follows the mind, and this one exercise trains both. If you're just starting, consistency matters more than intensity. Don't rush. Take your time, breathe deeply, and focus on form. Use a stable chair with armrests if you need extra support at first. You'll be amazed how quickly your muscles respond. Within weeks, you'll feel your thighs firming, your back straightening, your balance improving. These are not miracles. They're the natural rewards of teaching your body how to move again with purpose. Here's something most people don't realize. The sit-to-stand is also one of the best heart exercises for seniors. When you perform it slowly and repeatedly, your heart rate rises gently, improving circulation without overstraining your joints. That's why surgeons like Dr. Harris recommend it even for those recovering from joint replacements or surgeries. It builds endurance while keeping stress off the spine and knees. For anyone who feels too old or too weak to start, Dr. Harris offers powerful reassurance. It's never too late to rebuild strength. The human body has a remarkable ability to adapt, even in your 80s. The secret is to start small and stay steady. Let's break down the long-term benefits you can expect. Stronger legs and hips for walking, climbing stairs, and balance. Reduced risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalizations. Better posture and less back pain. Improved digestion and circulation thanks to deeper muscle engagement. Higher confidence and independence in daily living. Over time, this movement does more than exercise your body. It reawakens your independence. You'll notice that little things, like getting out of bed or standing in the kitchen, start to feel easier. That's because every repetition is a vote for your freedom. And here's the best part. You don't need fancy gear, gym memberships, or expensive supplements. You just need a chair and the will to start. No excuses, no waiting for the perfect time. Every sit-to-stand is a promise to yourself to stay active, stay capable, and stay proud of the strength that's still within you. So, if you're over 60 and tired of feeling your energy slip away, take this message as your wake-up call. Don't wait for pain or weakness to force you into change. Start now with one simple movement that can transform your entire future. Because when you choose strength, you choose life. Inspired by the life and research of Dr. Leonard Harris, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon with over 3 decades of experience helping seniors regain mobility without surgery. His findings and patient stories form the heart of this message. If this message spoke to you, don't just scroll away. Try the sit-to-stand right now. Then comment below. How many can you do today? Let's build strength together, one chair at a time. Subscribe to the Seniors Hub for more science-backed tips to keep your body young, your mind sharp, and your heart strong.